My name's Hina, and I am coming to you from the Master Shah Tao Center here in London, slash part of the Global Center now. So everybody, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to just pop in and discover what the Master Shah Tao Center has in store for you today and tonight. So today my guest is also someone who serves here at the center, Johannes Stier. So welcome, Johannes. It is a pleasure to have you as a guest again.
Hello and welcome. It's my honor to be here. And it's always exciting to have these conversations.
Yes, it is. So today I understand we are going to be focusing tonight's Tao Healing Technology on gratitude and gratitude for your health, happiness, and flourishing. So Johannes, why gratitude? What does gratitude have to do with happiness, health, and flourishing?
Oh, where do I even begin?
Begin from the beginning.
Well, there's a lot. So first of all, the title of tonight's event is Gratitude, the Key for Health, Happiness, and Success. So that's a lot of things. So let's maybe take a step back and look at what gratitude means. What's the quality of gratitude? So if you're following Master Shah's teaching a little bit, or you read some of his books, you might find that there are 10 qualities of the Tao or the source, and one of them is actually gratitude. Some others are love, forgiveness, compassion, but the gratitude is actually a part of one of the 10 most important qualities. Now, and in Master Shah's book, Soul Over Matter, he explains how gratitude is actually a significant key to allow you to receive more or to progress more. So imagine you are receiving a gift from somebody. Just a simple example. You're receiving a gift and you are not showing your gratitude to that person, right? You're just taking it and that's it, you go. Now, think about next time. Do you think that person is likely to give you another gift or even willing to do so? Maybe, maybe not so much. But now imagine a different situation. Now you receive a gift, you express your gratitude. Wow, I'm so grateful. You really feel the gratitude. You are so happy to receive a gift as well. Now, how likely is it that next time you will maybe receive, when the time is right, another gift? So that is just a simple example to demonstrate a little bit what kind of difference the quality of gratitude makes. And this example also shows how gratitude can help you to open yourself up to receive more and to also keep the flourishing in your life. So that's my short summary why gratitude is important.
You know why I think gratitude's important, which I've discovered so far on my journey? That whatever obstacles and challenges that come our way, that's the most important time to be grateful. And this is something that wasn't the old me, because the old me, as soon as some challenge or obstacle came, I was like, goodness gracious, okay, how do I deal, this and that. But what I realized is through Master Shah's teachings that gratitude really is the key to progress. And every challenge we come is a way for us to grow once we overcome it. And how do we overcome it? Gratitude. Now, this book by one of Master Shah's leading teachers, Marilyn Smith, is about gratitude. And this is a little book, but it has so much amazing wisdom. Have you read this book, Johannes?
I think so. I think it's been a while though.
So this is a very interesting book because she gives a really interesting perspective in gratitude. And in one of the pages in this book, I remember she says something like, anytime an obstacle or a challenge or something comes up, just look at it as a gift, and take it with gratitude, because that's an opportunity for you to grow. So, Johannes, can you give us an example from your journey, from your life, where there was an obstacle that came and through gratitude you were able to overcome it or learn from it? Does anything come into mind?
Yes, I mean there's different ones. I think I would like to share a quite simple example, something that has happened to me many times. So for example, when I was going about my day and suddenly something comes up and I feel really agitated or I feel like irritated or some funny thinking. And in the past, often what I did was I just tried to push it away or try to ignore it and just keep going, do whatever I was doing. Um, but then when I learned more and understood more about gratitude, what I started doing was just pause for a moment and just say thank you that this is something that's coming up now so that it actually can be released. And just by doing that, it just takes 2 seconds, you might find that the issue that has come up inside of you already transforms for a big part. So ever since I realized that and really felt how this works, that's what I've been doing. And it really, I feel like it helps me a lot to move through things faster and not get stuck as much on like an issue or something happens and then like a snowball it just spirals into something bigger, but um, it helps me to move through things faster, easier, and also more smoothly.
Yeah, I know that's for sure. And tonight we have our teacher, Mayur Shah. He's one of the leading teachers at the Global Center here. And tonight he's going to go deeper into the quality, the aspect of gratitude. And one thing I really love about Mayur's teaching about gratitude is that he goes into how to really be grateful for every little thing, the water from the tap, the food in your fridge, your parents, your kids, that annoying neighbor. Not that they're annoying, but you know, that neighbor that maybe um, is not your favorite yet. But how to look at everything with so much gratitude. And with that gratitude, Meyer especially likes to talk about frequencies and how like love has a super high frequency, but gratitude has a really high frequency as well. And if we can stay in that high frequency of gratitude, we can really not only grow, but we can tackle things, challenges much easier, much smoother, and even prevent and avoid some things. So Mayur Shah will be the global teacher tonight for a Tao Healing Technology Night. Now, we also have another event about gratitude tomorrow night by our other leading teacher, Natalie Choplin, and she's a Tao calligraphy teacher. And Master Shah teaches a lot of the qualities, high qualities, the Tao high qualities of through his calligraphy art. And Johannes, I have seen your calligraphy writing, and it is, I personally think that your calligraphy writing is absolutely beautiful. What is your experience with writing calligraphy, and how does it translate to imbibing the quality that you're practicing in your everyday life? Have you noticed a relationship to that?
Well, yeah, I would say that when you are writing Tao calligraphy, so first of all, it's quite of a sacred, a special process, but it really what it does is it brings you in this channel or in this field of whichever character you are writing. So let's say you're writing the character like that's on this card right now, which is the greatest gratitude, then you are automatically connecting with this field. It's almost as if you are starting to transform and becoming more of the greatest gratitude, or like to bring it more inside of you. And that's how I feel is the significance. But also at the same time, you are beginning to remove information inside of you that's preventing you from having the greatest gratitude. So it's a two-way process, how I see. And I personally enjoy Tao calligraphy because it's a very a practical thing, right? You can just start writing, tracing the calligraphy, and it's really it gets you up and moving, and while at the same time it's a very meditative practice. So I like the combination of these. I found it often, or sometimes people are challenged a little bit when they start to meditate because they feel like they can't sit still. I've heard this many times. And so Tao calligraphy is a way where, almost like a moving meditation, where you can begin to practice to come in this field and connect with the higher frequency vibration as you write the calligraphy. And that's why I think, you know, it can really help also with gratitude if you're focusing on that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. I know my experience with Tao calligraphy is one that I really have noticed that the more you practice, especially if there's a particular quality, that just all of the sudden, just by writing or tracing, that you actually start to feel it. So I remember my experience with compassion. I was learning to write the greatest compassion in this Ibiza calligraphy, which is Tao calligraphy is one of Master Shah's creations, where he's combined Ibiza calligraphy, which is an ancient Chinese traditional calligraphy taught only to the emperor and his family, along with his healing energies that he can channel through the source, through the Tao. And so that combination actually provides a high vibrational feel. As Johannes had mentioned, it's easier to go into states of meditation when you're in this frequency of Tao calligraphy, because it literally like clears a space. It creates a space where we can go deeper in our meditations. And then through our meditations, we're getting all these beautiful messages of gratitude or compassion and all these different things that we need to heal.
Yeah.
So I remember learning Datsabe, which is, this was like last year, which is the greatest compassion. And what I realized as I was learning to write it and go deeper and, you know, understanding the strokes and different things, I noticed that I actually was getting more compassionate. And this was just like a side effect. It's not like I went in with that intention. It wasn't something that I was like, I need more. I mean, I do need more compassion. We all need more compassion. But it wasn't something I was intending to say, okay, I need more compassion. That's what I'm going to learn. I was learning just to learn the art and get the structure and get all that. But I noticed that it was actually coming through in my life, which I find amazing, because compassion is not one of those qualities that is so easily gained, especially not today. And it's the same thing with gratitude.
Yeah, so now imagine that happens with gratitude, so that you can start to feel more gratitude and attract more health, happiness, and success. That's what we're going to practice tonight.
Yeah, so tonight we're going to have Mayur Shah teaching us how to go deeper into gratitude, how to be grateful for everything in your life. Even if you think it's great and maybe not so great, we got to give gratitude for everything that happens to us, because there's always a reason why. And we always have to trust that it's for our best. And tomorrow night, we're going to have Natalie Shuplin teaching us how to write greatest gratitude. If you don't have a brush or a water mat or paper, doesn't matter. You can bring your pen, you can bring a piece of paper. It's completely complimentary, which is going to be an amazing event. So both these events are a little bit different, because one will be more actively and consciously meditating and learning how to write Tao calligraphy, and the other one by Mayur will be more of a also meditation, but more of a passive way of absorbing this quality and just kind of switching our mindsets into looking at everything with greater gratitude. And sometimes that is not very easy, not in the modern world, but the Master Shah Tao Center here in London /global is willing to show you it can be easy if you're in the right environment with the right teacher showing you the way. So I thank you so much. Thank you so much, Johannes, for being my guest today. And any closing words before we sign off today?
Well, thank you. I have lots of gratitude for you to be the host today of the show.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm looking forward to the event tonight and also tomorrow, and hope to see many of you there as well. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, so see you everybody next Wednesday. Okay, bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.